evening.
Hello, Loki.
Bonjour.
How are we all?
Just fine, thank you. And you?
Yeah, not bad. Not. What's the plan for tonight?
I guess it will depend on how many people we get. If we have enough people to do a mission, then we can do that. And if not, we have the customizable mission, or just our public server, the Inferno mission.
You guys have you guys have a vegan?
I do.
Right. You know what pisses me off about it? You know that indicator that tells you the altitude angle of the radar when you move it up and down.
Yes.
That doesn't work. No matter how you move the radar, it stays in the center. Or that little indicator stays in the center. So you don't know how you're looking with it.
Oh, you mean for terrain avoidance?
Well, that, yes. Well, mainly that, yes.
Yeah.
But then the other problem with that is, in the real life, the potentiometer that controls that has a little indentation in the middle, so it snaps to the neutral position. There is no such function in DCS. I really hope they add a button to do something like that. To center it.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
Because you need to move it around for normal ground grade operation, but for these run avoidance. Come. You have to center it. You do it now, I centered it in.
No. I have the same trouble with the Spitfire. Supposed to set left rudder trim for takeoff. Of course, after you've taken off, you're desperately trying to set the trim back to neutral, and there's no indicator that I can see.
That's very good.
Well, what I do is just I look at the knob itself, and I try to guess based on how many rotations I've done on that knob, and the text that is on that knob.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
normally works, but on the Vegan, that knob is on the joystick, so you can't see it.
Okay, yeah, that's annoying.
I think it moves. So what I do now is, in order to center it, I have to go over sea next to a fairly high coastline, so just a mountain that comes straight out of the water. But I just put it all the way down and then move it up until I can see the coastline. And that's when I know when it's centered. But of course you can't really do that whenever you want to use
We can barely hear you, Raskas.
There we go.
That's better.
Yeah, while
What?
I'm waiting for this to finish download,
I'm taking the piss, go on.
figured. I found an abridged list of all the planes I'd like to see in DCS someday.
Okay.
Namely?
It's up in chat.
Ace Combat.
Yep. You can sort the lists so that it only shows the like actual planes first instead of all the like premium reskin shit.
F-22, that's not going to happen.
Well, it may, but in like 40
Sukhoi
years.
35 is not going to happen. Sukhoi 37 is not going to happen. X-29, that would be nice. YF-23, that's not going to happen. F-35, that's not going to happen. Super Hornets. Perhaps.
Super Hornets in development, like.
Yeah, but not a proper official module. It's just a fan module, basically.
Yeah, same as the T-50.
I want a MiG-31. Or 35.
Well, if the rumors are true, we will get the MiG-29K, which is the next best thing.
Yeah, but it's not as cool though. A MiG-30 something, or a MiG-75, or MiG-31, or MiG-35, it's just two massive engines. It's like the Penguin of the skies. It's two massive engines and there's tiny little stubby wings. They just mix it on a bigger engine.
I'm just holding out for a J-35.
I just want something with radial engine in this game.
And like F4 Phantom and, you know, all the
The
all the
F4 is
fun
coming.
stuff. Oh, who's working on it?
Belsimtech.
Oh, good.
And they have the Mi-24 incoming as well. They announced that last week on Friday.
Oh,
Goodbye, money.
Yeah, presumably they'll have to wait for multi-crew to settle in.
Yeah.
and work. Very cool.
Well, multi-crew is supposed to be coming for the Mi-8 and the UE.
And the F-14 as well.
Yeah, but that's
That's a bit further.
later. Yeah.
Oh, so they're adding multi-crew to the MI8?
Yes.
they better because
Nice.
it's kind of a handful right now.
I'm just liking the idea of having a couple of you guys on board just screaming in pure abject terror as I allegedly fly the thing.
You're gonna be the one flying. That's actually an interesting thing. I wonder how they're gonna do that. Do you have to like request it or vote for it?
How's the download going? Presscast?
He was gone, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it is removing obsolete files,
Okay.
which I guess means it's done, and it's just cleaning up.
Sounds like it. Well, I'm on our public server for now. I'm just practicing a bit in the MI8.
I'm just gonna try and
I'm
get...
faffing about with the bindings for the rigging.
Yeah, I just copied the front bindings from Chuck's guide, almost literally, because I still need the point of view half of the camera.
Calling new files, okay. I guess I'm screwed.
I've pretty much taken the bindings from my bindings from the F-15, which are largely the bindings from the A-10. And the Mirage.
So I'm done downloading, and now I'm installing.
Oh, come on. Where have you crashed? Hey, we're in. Right. I don't know how to start this thing up.
No.
Good, I don't have any control labels. Excellent when you're trying to remember what all the buttons do.
So what's new in 1.5.7?
Lots officially only the integration of the World War II asset pack. But they updated the lighting as well and messed up quite a lot of things.
Yeah, they did nose up the lighting.
Oh, the multiplayer menu is a little different.
Yeah, all the menus are updated and they are much harder to beat now. At least in VR. Are there any special requests for tonight?
Free bird.
Not really.
Well, then we can just faff about on the Inferno mission, I guess.
Yeah.
I updated the airspeed of the tankers.
Okay.
They're flying at about 320 knots now.
Is it maybe an option to do something with a lot of ground targets so I can kind of practice with picking stuff out with the Biggins radar?
Of course. Well, if you take a lead vegan,
Right.
then you can request an air-to-ground mission yourself.
Yeah, I'm in the lead at the moment, but I don't mind giving it up.
Or you can
Anyone?
request it.
Yeah, in a minute. I'm figuring out one more. You know what pisses me off?
What doesn't piss you off? Maybe that's a better question.
This is
It's definitely going to be a shorter answer.
yeah, short. Still a long list, but short. Anyway, remember how I did some exams a couple weeks ago? Well, one of them I didn't pass. Now, today I've been doing the same exam, and I haven't looked at the answers since, mind you, so I didn't really go in afterwards and check what the answers were because I was just done with exams. Today I did it, and I would have had a passing grade by the standards I did it today.
Oh,
So even though I didn't do any studying in between, my grade is quite a lot better. And that's annoying.
yeah, I can understand.
Hello, Red.
Hey!
Hello.
We're just running the public mission tomorrow.
Yeah, unless you have a special request.
Yeah, so I'm learning the Mirage, so a fairly relaxed mission would probably be good for that.
Yeah, sure. And then if you have any questions, we can answer them.
What's the weapon limit for the aircraft?
The what? Sorry?
The weapon limit, if you have certain configurations, the computer doesn't like it.
Well, just avoid mixed air-to-ground loadouts.
Yeah, the thing is, it cannot handle more than 3 programs. So generally, you take 2 530s, 2 Magics, and then 1 type of anti-air-to-ground. So if you take another one, it will get confused. Get
No labels.
What control labels?
Yeah, if I mouse over a switch, it doesn't tell me what it is.
Yeah, I have that. I don't know if that's a server setting or a change.
Both.
It's a batch.
It's both client and server. Both enforce them, and personally I wish that the server setting would just enable and disable them, and then the rest is client-based, whether you use them or not.
Yeah.
There's 3 levels to it, actually. There's the mission can enforce it, the server can enforce it, and then you've got your own client settings on top of that.
Yeah. So if the server doesn't enforce it, then you're going to or deter.
Oh boy, integrity check failure.
Yeah, you need to disable all of your mods.
On our server.
No, you don't. Integrity check is disabled on our server.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I was just checking it while I was timing out for the first attempt.
That's one of the latest changes.
Yeah, the only, which is like annoying thing about integrity check is that it also applies to what I have for the vegan, which is an English cockpit mod.
Yep.
Are there more than one vegan leads? I guess so.
No, there's only one.
You can have this one if you want.
It's just I'm just practicing.
If you install your cockpit mod to the liveries folder in Save Games, it should go through fine.
Yeah. It just depends whether it needs to patch anything else.
Yeah, for example, if they redo the sensors or cameras in some aircraft, that can not work. Because it requires modding that I don't think we have support for currently.
Yeah, this is interesting, right? The live here in vegan, auto start doesn't start during.
No, we need to start it the long way.
No, it's not that.
Have I frozen?
It's not as long
I
as
think
the
I
Mirage.
No, it's much easier. And the A10 as well.
No, but that's like just. No, that's not what I mean. I mean just the whole start procedure in the Mirage because of the. It's not as complicated, but it takes a lot longer in the Mirage because of that alignment thing, which we thankfully can just turn off.
Yeah, I've already turned that off. I did it the first couple of times, thought, okay, I know how this works, I'll just leave it off now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did as well. Because it is such a delay in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does the engine make the vegan not idle?
I don't think they've sorted out the sounds.
No, it's like my RPM is going up and down.
Where the hell's the other lines?
What are you in?
I'm in vegan.
Oh,
It's
it's-
so long since I've flown.
It's around the radar ring.
I know it's around the radar ring. I just don't know where it's such long.
Oh, it's right next to you.
Right.
Yeah, it's right next to the yellow lever. And for some reason, my H's, my nav mod is going. Oh no, this takes me. Also, I really had to move my character up a bit because the default seat position is too low.
Here I am rolling right. To let you know.
After my I'm also going to try using the gun.
I've forgotten how much fun it is to fly the vegan. Right, I want to buzz the tower.
quite get used to this fly-by-wire yet. I'm so used to using the drift the aircraft naturally has to make corrections. And this aircraft just feels kind of sticky.
Yeah, as soon as you take your inputs off, it doesn't tend to move a lot.
Yeah. Whereas normally I'll let the aircraft drift slowly to make corrections.
So whenever you rearm the figure, do you need to re-enter the data cartridge?
I think the data cartridge is purely your waypoints. It's been a long time since I've done this.
Actually, hang on. Let me get into my MiG-21, then we'll all be in like full fidelity planes.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a lag.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Just
Switched
as
to
I
my plane.
flew into this hangar. This is... Yeah, I'll see if I can turn around while flying in this hangar. This is a good exercise for slow speed control.
I'm still frozen. There we go.
Alright, don't stall. Alright, I'm coming into land. Fighting.
Oops.
Generator 2 failure.
Oh, this is strange. I didn't hit anything, but still... This helicopter is behaving like it did.
Advantage of the Vigan, if you make a wrong turn, you can just
Main
back up.
hydraulic failure.
It also doesn't mind going on the grass,
Failure.
which is nice.
It doesn't it?
No. Forgiving.
So I can just taxi through the grass.
You used to be able to. Famous last words.
I'm not gonna try it.
I'll give it a go. I'm just coming to land.
Also, I've done...
Yeah, look, there we
Okay.
go. I'm on the grass.
I've done some testing today. And as it turns out, this thing does not like high altitude.
The
Or the
vegan.
vegan. No.
Yeah. Like it can't even maintain more than 600 kilometers an hour.
You go too high and its engine will flame out.
Yeah.
But then that's not what it's designed for.
Well, for cruising, good idea.
No, it was never designed for it. It was designed to take off, stay low, hit the Russians close by, and then come back and land.
Yeah, that's fair enough. In Sweden, you don't really go very far, do you?
No. And Sweden wasn't an offensive army either, so they were purely interested in defence. So
The scary thing is that they never actually bothered with the close air support doctrine because the assumption was the Air Force wouldn't exist by the time the ground invasion started.
yeah,
Well, the vegan's designed to operate from roads as well, isn't it?
yeah.
All Swedish aircraft are, even the Gripen still. I think. I know the Draken and the Viggen were made
I
to
don't
rough
think-
it as well, but
I think the Gripen is a bit too... Like, I don't see any dedicated short landing and takeoff features. Except for maybe the canards. Yeah, taking off.
so yeah, it's clear for me to take off, yeah?
Yeah. Roger.
I like the visual of this. That you're in your Viggen and I'm in my, and Red Kite's in a Mirage, and I just rock up in my pollution tube like, "Hey, I've got a Delta Wing. I'm cool, right? We can hang out."
I came to a conclusion. The Mirage is basically the, well, on a low-level flight, the Mirage and the Viggen are perfect matches when it comes to being in a strike packet. Because you have a Mirage for cap, and your strike package is a Viggen. So it can keep up more than well with a Mirage at that altitude. It can out-accelerate a Mirage at that altitude. So yeah, it's not bad. I wish there was a way to, in multiplayer, set your own waypoints.
Yeah, manually
On some aircraft.
putting them in is a bit of a pain. But
Well, considering how this thing, yeah, like, yeah, Considering how this thing is, it's so waypoint dependent.
Rearming complete.
Yeah, you can do it. It's just a pain in the backside.
F10 says I'm right on top of you, but where the hell are you?
Well, guess what? Guess where I am.
Ray gun? No, buddy.
Buddy.
It's going to shoot you down.
Buddy, southeast.
Ray gun?
Not buddy. 120.
Do keep in mind that my RWR is hot garbage, so I might not know.
Yeah, it might have been red actually.
Oh, another change that I made is I gave the Mirages one waypoint. Just to find the airbase.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I can do that with the Vigans as well, if you need it.
Texaco, passing waypoint 2 at 12,000.
That one waypoint is a landing waypoint. So in theory, the synthetic runway should work as well.
I've never managed to get that working. In the Mirage.
Oh wait, no it doesn't, because this runway doesn't have ILS.
No, we're in Russia, so that doesn't work. Only the Georgian bases have ILS.
In Russia, runway sees you.
I'll pick you up on my radar eventually.
Yeah, the Mirage's radar's a bit.
It's a pretty severe crosswind, I think.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Подхожу для дозаправки.
Okay, but seriously, how do I not see you?
gonna have a look if I can find that ship.
There we go. Now I'm starting to get some contacts on radar.
Lies. You can't see any of us.
Doesn't the MiG-21 only have a 12-mile radius or something for its radar?
Ray gun. Must have been the tanker I locked up then.
Won't me.
I can't manage to communicate with any of the tankers.
This is 102, I think.
Yeah, I get no radio response from either tanker.
I refueled just fine in the Mirage.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's... Have we got the complex radios enabled?
I'm sorry?
Rather than the... Have we got the simple radios enabled or the complex?
The normal ones?
Okay, so, well...
Yeah,
okay.
are you using the right radio?
I can't actually find a frequency for it on the radio menu. In the default radio menu, everything's white, indicating you've got connection. They usually go black if your radio is not set up correctly.
There, on my red radio, it responds correctly. Proceed to pre-contact, so yeah. Works just
I
fine.
think it's something on my radio setup.
Which frequency do you have selected?
129 and 251 at the moment.
Yeah? Just use your red radio and then that works.
What radio?
The red one.
Is that a specific keybind?
Yeah, you should have two push-to-talk buttons, one for the green radio and one for the red one.
Okay.
So your main
I'm
radio is on
pressing
129.
I'm pressing the global radio button,
Yeah,
which is what you'd use in a Flaming Calypso aircraft usually, or in
no,
fact works with the
that's
A10
no,
as well.
that's the wrong key.
Yeah, so it is the complex radio, not the simple radio enabled. Okay. So I want the... What are they called in the controls? Red and green radios, did you say?
Well, yeah, that's the nicknames. So one is a the main radio is a UVHF radio, which is currently set at 129 megahertz, and the backup radio is a UHF radio, and they're called green and red because those are the colors for the volume knobs.
Okay.
And if you go to controls, so the green radio is called main U/VHF radio select. You need that one, and then you also need auxiliary UHF radio select.
Okay.
And they're in the HOTAS category. both of them.
Go.
Hey, Dusty.
I need the gas. Give me the fuel.
Подхожу для дозаправки. Разрешаю подход.
There we go. It's got it working now. So it was that.
.40-degree AOA, yeah, boy.
Готов к подходу. Повторный подход. Готов к подходу. Готов к подходу. Разрешаю контакт.
Nearly.
Повторный подход. Готов к подходу. Разрешаю контакт.
Two aircraft can tank at the same time if you want to join in.
Oh no, I'm quite happy watching.
Yeah, I plan to join in. I'm on my way.
I can't get used to this aircraft. I want it to drift and it doesn't drift. I end up oscillating.
Coming in too fast.
Oh, your skin worked.
Yep.
Отходи, отходи.
Oh, hey, I see you guys now. Oh, that means I need to slow down.
go. Passing waypoint 2 at 12,000.
The Mirage is so small. I think the basket needs to be further over, and it almost needs to be centered on you. Is there a way to let the FCS drift at all?
Готов к подходу.
What do you mean by drifting?
We know how most aircraft you'll leave them controls and it'll slowly drift in a direction. Whereas the FCS in this tries to maintain your current attitude continuously.
Well, if I can give a hint, don't aim for the drogue itself. Just look at, well, don't look at the drogue directly. Use your peripheral vision.
I'm familiar with Tanky.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
this aircraft is throwing me off completely. Because a lot of my movements are reliant on the fact the aircraft drifts slightly. And having an aircraft that's sticky means I get stuck in a position I don't want to be, then I overcorrect to get to the correct position.
Yeah.
Whereas normally I just let the aircraft drift over.
It just needs some getting used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Готов к подходу.
We're turning, aren't we? Why can't I do this when we were straight lined? The moment the turn begins, I manage it.
Practicing air-to-air refueling. Okay.
Yeah, this will be the first time that I tried from the right. I've only done it from the left wing.
Okay, I'm gonna grab myself a Mirage as well.
Заправка закончена. Расходимся.
Took me a while to connect, but I did it in one take.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's taken me a bit longer since I'm not used to going on this side.
Подхожу для дозаправки.
Whenever it creates a mission, does it also create the waypoints for it?
Not automatically. No.
I'm not sure it's possible to program it like that in the editor either.
Coming in way too fast.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh, like
Once you're all topped up, I want to try.
You can do it right away. There's two drogues on this aircraft. Raven's just caught the right one. The left one is free. So if you get to pre-contact on the left wing and then request, it should give you.
oh, it's what?
Oh, you've got too far away from it. It's decided to abort. You'll have to request again.
Yeah.
That happened to me once as well. It might put you on the left now because there's nobody on that one anymore.
I think that doesn't matter. As long as you're on one side and you request it, it'll come up.
Will it do the side you are on the side you're on?
Yeah.
But by default, it takes the left one.
Oh. I tried it on the right side once. I had no troubles with it.
Oi.
You're too slow. in that heap of junk.
I'm trying to do proper formation shit. Well,
I've given up on that a long time ago.
Well, I'm just trying to match the speed and keep up.
Right, I'm gonna give it a go. Apologies if we all die.
Coming in a bit too fast. See, this is, from the left side is a lot easier for me. I made contact straight away.
It's a bit odd really, since it's literally the same, just mirrored. Because it's a mental block.
What's your altitude, guys?
Angel's 11. Oh no, Angel's 12.
Okay.
try and edge in on the right wing then.
Fuck.
Ah.
Готов к подходу.
I see the lot.
There we go. We're starting to get randoms in.
Oh. So frightened of hitting you, Raven.
You've got lots of space, try not to worry about it. If you have to brake to the side the other aircraft isn't at, or go up or down.
I'm still getting used to this joystick as well. Doesn't help.
We need a French tanker skin.
Well, this one, as the Canadian, it just doesn't show at the moment. I don't know why. It does show up when I try it in single player.
Maybe it's the server. Is it a custom one?
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Yeah, maybe the server needs it along with all the clients then.
Yeah, I'm at about 1,500 kilograms fuel, so I'm gonna land.
Повторный подход.
oh, come on.
I don't think I've got within about 5 meters of this thing.
Oh, that explains.
Speed check.
Oh, don't forget to enable your fuel in the cockpit.
Готов к подходу.
There's a little lever you need to press.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, where's that?
It's in the left-hand wall beneath the drogue chute. You need that in the middle or the top position.
Copy.
Well, the top is for nice refueling.
Yeah, but I think it'll work during the day anyway. I'm assuming the night one just turns a light on somewhere.
What's your airspeed?
Готов к подходу. Повторный подход.
My airspeed is 333 knots.
Thank you.
It's a little bit faster than the tanker.
I'm going to run out of fuel at this rate.
Texaco, passing waypoint 2 at 12,000.
Okay, that actually worked.
Готов к подходу. Повторный подход. 1-1-2. Заруливайте на стоянку. Повторный подход. Готов к подходу. Повторный подход. Готов к подходу. Повторный подход.
Okay, this is ridiculously hard.
Oh, we're turning.
Готов к подходу.
Oh, you bastard. That's it, take the shoot in.
Готов к подходу. Повторный подход.
Oh, you son of a...
Готов к подходу. Повторный подход. Готов к подходу. Разрешаю контакт. Copy that. Get them out.
Yeah. Breaking off.
Oh, don't lag now, you sod.
Who just accepted the task?
I did.
I didn't.
I did it for testing purposes. It's at
Отмена на
Novorossiysk,
заправке.
so if you want to stay away, stay away.
Are you giving up? Are you coming back, Raven?
I was getting annoyed.
God, that was close. That was so close.
Oh, the left one's free now then.
Wobbled up and down as I got...
Подхожу для заправки. Подхожу для заправки. Подхожу для заправки.
Why don't I get an answer from the guy?
Because you're asking on the wrong radio and on the
Yeah.
wrong frequency.
You need the cockpit radio keys bound.
Okay.
I had this problem as well just a while ago.
Okay, somebody else wants to have a go. Still got plenty of fuel.
That's good. You can go behind the keys if you want. I've already topped off once.
I'm actually quite proud of myself on this one. Landed without popping any tires, and parked and shut down properly.
Nice.
Oh! God, I'm so close.
So, how do I bind the keys?
You'll
Sorry, you were breaking up. Say again.
main U/VHF radio select and aux UHF radio select.
Готов к подходу. Разрешаю контакт.
Side, I'm going for the left side one.
Enfield 1-1. Taxi to parking area. Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Did you get them bound, Dusty?
No, I had to go to the toilet. Sorry. No, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, so I'll have to find that out later at some point.
If you want to go to the controls, I can tell you the keyboard key binding to take you to it.
Let's do that later on. I'll get a piece of paper and I'll write it down.
All right.
That would be the best thing, I guess. But I did find you guys very quickly, and I got nice into the formation, so at least that was a thing that was going on okay.
Подхожу для дозаправки. Разрешаю подход.
Oh, so close.
Right, off off the autopilot. I'm on my way back to you again. Always very impressive to see something like this.
Готов к подходу. Повторный подход. Refueling complete. Готов к подходу.
No, I can't do it.
Разрешаю контакт. Повторный подход. Отмена до заправки. Контакт. Топливо пошло.
I'm being locked.
Hey, what are you doing?
Cheers.
Rearming complete.
I'm taking off from Krasnodar. I'm taking off from Krasnodar.
Повторный подход.
Oh, there's some stuff to blow up at Novo.
Good hit. Bandits on fire.
You know what I thought of?
Hit. He's on. Good sex on target. Whole damn thing just went down.
I think that the sound effects on every kill are nice to some extent. Because they've already started annoying me. But then again, my threshold for annoyance is not very high.
Oh, really?
We've never noticed.
Yeah.
I was wondering if others would maybe share this.
On target. Nice shot. Roger.
Alright, folks, we got a 3 ship of MiG-21s coming in from the sea.
Yep, I'm inbound.
Повторный подход. Готов к подходу.
fuel. I'm gonna have to run for home.
Copy that.
Yeah, one of the random guys is in the debug TF51, so
Oh,
I'm not sure if he's creating all the tasking all of a sudden, or
no,
if
no,
it's
I
someone
am.
else.
I am doing that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's just sitting there, so. Migs are passing over Novo now.
Mexico, passing waypoint 2 at 12,000. Повторный подход. Контакт. Топливо пошло. Повторный подход.
Flash. There's a MiG-21 coming for you.
Yeah, dusty red.
I'm warming up my missiles. I'm nearly there. I'll get it.
5 miles from me. 12 o'clock.
He's
Fox
got
1.
one R13 left.
Spike.
Fox 1.
That's the wasted missile.
Shit.
He's defensive, though.
Flash.
One splash. Расходимся.
Final MiG from you, Raven, is
152. 14 miles.
152.
Yeah. Angels 22.
Cuban markings. He's a long way from home.
Fox 2. Flash.
Good hit. Trailing smoke.
I have the feeling this thing is not taking me anywhere near my way.
Has that changed the sound of these missiles? Sounds different when they come from the rail. for Rian.
Airfield 1-2, taxi to parking area.
Right, just repairing all the other then.
What I think is a very good thing that we're flying this much from this airfield that I now can start to recognize the whole surrounding areas. Always handy VFR flying, I mean.
Yep.
You know what, this little thing is very fuel efficient.
Hmm.
Good kill. It's going down.
I'm not sure, but I think I forgot to put my hydraulics on, I guess. Now I know why check your control surfaces is a step during takeoff. I'll see you guys on maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, there's a floating mirage in front of me.
It's not floating. I've buckled my front gear. And I punctured my right on landing. So I did a 180 on the landing. My nose wheel steering is completely full left. I hope they'll fix that at some point, the landing gear desync when it damages.
Did anyone else just got kicked out?
Yes.
Yeah, you pretty much all left. There's only me in here now.
I got kicked out. Well, anyway, I guess that marks the end for me today. A good fight, even though I didn't fight anything. So I won't see you all tomorrow through Saturday because work.
Mm-hmm.
And on Sunday I might go out on a boat trip, but the weather currently isn't looking good, so I'll probably see it on Sunday.
Yeah, I won't be here on Friday and Saturday. I'll be back on Sunday.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Yep, bye-bye,
Yeah.
Distro.
Right. Countermeasure.
The server is still running on my screen, but everything is black and white instead of color.
I think I'm still in the server.
Yeah, I think I am.
Connection was
I've not been
interrupted.
kicked.
Trying.
It says people are connecting to the server again.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's up. Loki is still in, and someone else.
Yep, I'm still here.
Yeah, Red Kite, and then Jacob Mouse, and then Jacob Salah.
Connection to that.
And suddenly I just pretty much finished my startup.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Simple.
Oh well.
I'm getting the hang of this A10. If you want to take some laser guided bombs, Red, I'm happy to try and laser them if you want.
Good do. You headed to the mission objective.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll load up on laser guided bombs.
You'll have to talk. I can obviously do TGP. You'll have to tell me how to share that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it a go. There's 4 T-72s. Nice inviting target.
have you set your laser to latch mode?
Hold on. Let me just.
That's probably the easiest way to do it.
I'm just killing the air defences for you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Vix.
Hit. He's on fire.
Oh, I got one. Let me kill the other one.
So quite too like
I'll just kill this other AAA replacement, and then you can talk me through.
I want to go home badly and try to get in the vegan.
Yeah, I bet. First one fine, it will not lock this second replacement.
Have you tried TMS up? Sure. That's supposed to tell the seeker to lock again. With the Mavla's soy, obviously.
Yeah, no, it's not doing it. Unless it's already... Unless it's already dead? No, it doesn't look dead. Or do you want to hit it with a bomb? Because I'm currently...
Yeah, if you can laser. You need to tell me its approximate location.
Okay.
You have
It
to tell me
is.
that through words.
Words, yeah, I can give you words.
Sadly, there's no data link. Is it near the smoke of the other one?
Okay, so let's have a look. Let's set up for this again. Yeah, right. Okay. So, yes, you can see the smoke of the first one. If you run down the taxiway, on one of those roads, you're running down 40 lanes. If that makes sense.
Is it toward the bay or away from the bay?
It's away from the bay.
Okay. Right, you've got your TGP on it.
Yeah, let me line up again for it. TGP on TV. I'm doing this.
You need to make sure your laser mode is L at the bottom, and you need to make sure there is no M showing on the TGP as well. M indicates a masked laser. The laser does not have the same field of view as the TGP does. So best way to do it in my experience has been turning toward the target to ensure the best field of view just before the bombs are dropped, so that your laser has a nice field of view the whole way down.
I need to go now, see ya.
Yeah.
Bye, Vix. Take care.
Back again. I don't know what went wrong there, but nothing worked anymore.
Okay, that is now. I've set a SPI on it. So, looking at the TGP, I've got point LT1 points. Should
Have you latched your laser?
How do I do that?
CRTL or something like that control on the top left of the TGP.
Yep.
And then there should be an option for latch, I think, on the right hand side.
I've got LSS, LSRI.
Have you got the control page open?
Gotcha. Right, yeah. It was it's OS1. Latch on, yep.
Yep, okay, then go back to the main.
Yep, cool.
Right, now remember, if there's an M, your laser is masked. You need to make sure you have the L laser mode visible on the TGP, letter L.
Yeah.
The other modes are things like infrared spotting lasers, and both a laser and an infrared spotter. I'm rolling in on the approximate target area.
Okay, hold for a sec. Let me roll
I'm
there.
I'm like 5 minutes out.
Okay. I'll roll in on mask. My laser's masked. It still says LM, however, I can see it through the TGPs.
Yeah, you need to make sure the M goes away.
Right. It is, I can see it, the L, it still says LM.
Are you forward aspect at the moment?
It's on my right hand side.
Okay, yeah, the right hand, left hand's not very good. You want to be nose. The best field of view is forward and underneath it. If you tilt your wings, you can probably unmask it. So you want to turn the underside of your wing toward the target.
Yeah, got it. LT.
Right, do you reckon you're good to laser?
Yeah,
Right, I'm dropping.
so fairly quick.
Okay, cool. So I suggest turn the laser on now.
Should.
There we go, it's picked up. It's trying to track.
Yeah, the L is
I
flashing.
think we've lost it now. Well, no, that's good actually. It hit a.
It hit it. Did you arm your bomb?
No, but on the other hand,
It was a good hit.
it was a good hit. Yes, I'm amazed it actually tracked with the arming off. I completely forgot about arming. The other thing is that was also a dead target already.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, never mind.
That would be one I know.
It was a success, even if we both failed in some fashion. Alright, do you want to set up on another gun and I'll come back round?
Yeah. Let me roll in. Let me find the other. There is another one down there. I assume it was that one. Okay, I'm rolling around. I'm trying to find this other one. Yeah, that would explain why the Mavericks. Why the Mavericks refused to track it then. Oh yeah, look, there it is. There's the other one. Yeah, that looks more alive.
Right, are you good for me to run in?
Yep, very good. L is flashing, 2 meters laser.
Yeah, don't laser just yet. If it's flashing, it's lasing, but there's no point lasing until I drop.
Right, and this target is the other side of the smoke. So again, on one of those roads.
And my bombing is very approximate, to be honest, so I'll just kind of put it in the general area. So I'm doing this behind my HUD.
Okay, ready when you are. Trying to hold
Running
it.
in.
Trying to hold a bank at the moment. Oh, that's all right.
Right, I'm coming up to the drop now.
That's all right.
Vehicle. Looks good.
Kill.
He's on fire.
Nice.
Do kill, alright, let's find another one. How many more bombs you got?
I've got 2 GPU 12s.
You should be some. On the side of the runway, right, there are 4 tanks on the other side of the runway.
You should be able to do that from 20,000 feet up as well, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, at least you're on the safe side.
Yeah, but then there's no threats down there, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, we've killed it.
It's just a couple of AA guns and I was about 10,000, so that's fine for keeping at them.
No, I just meant this, for example, just in a real dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that sort of situation, I'd have killed as much as I can with the Mavericks first.
I wonder if it's possible. I wonder what the ranges are, if there's any radar SAMs that can be killed from a safe height with a laser guided bomb from an A-10 bunny lasing. I don't know what the ceiling is on the radar. I know the IR missiles cap out at about 14,000 usually.
Yeah. I don't know.
So you said it's on the runway?
It's to the right of the runway. There's a small road
Toward the sea or inland?
towards the sea. Pretty
Left
much
and, left and
mine.
right are relative.
Yeah.
Me not being in your back seat, I can get confused by that. So toward the coast, you said?
Yeah, towards the coast. There's a single road running parallel with the
I see it.
with the runway. The targets are in line with your last drop.
Right,
And
I'm running in.
And I'm already lasing anyway.
Cool. Not sure this one's tracking. No, it's missed. I think that might have been my error, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it all looks good
I
for
may
me.
I may have dropped it too far from the target area.
Yeah, my laser was on. I was at masked. Yeah, I was surprised to see that the laser guided bombs don't seem to have a fairly small field of view
Yeah.
for the lasers. I thought
Yeah,
they
looking at the
were
map, I was quite a bit off. I aimed probably at a marker. If you have a look at the map, that's where I aimed. So yeah, see how that missed.
Yeah.
So the tanks are near that road, so I aim for the road junction next time.
Yeah.
I'm turning back in.
Got it.
Pickle.
Lasers on.
Yeah, there we go. Just caught it. Looks like at about 7,000 feet it catches the laser. Oh, it's dragging off. Where's it going?
Good kill. Splash one. Splash one.
I lost. I'm masked.
Okay. It's climbing now. It's now flying up.
Ah. Right, no, I'm out. I was trying to hold too weird an angle.
Yeah, that's why I say it's best to run in with your nose toward the target just
Yeah, I
before
think-
they drop.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we need to time this at the same time, really, don't we?
Yeah, the bomb's gone off on its own little adventure. It's gone surprisingly far, actually.
You should be able to drop the JDAMs from quite a distance at altitude.
Yeah, you can
I was
also
reading
drop
up
them
on
through clouds.
Yeah, I was reading up, and I think some of the newer ones have got wings or winglets, so they've got a sort of a 60-kilometer range.
That's quite impressive.
60. Jesus.
Yeah,
I am off for today.
Alright.
See you. Take
Okay,
care.
Take care.
Bye.
See you, Raven.
It's a bit hard. Which aircraft are you in? Skill. They're usually bound on button 4. But you might need to check that on your joystick. Yeah, today was not very interesting of a stream, just faffing about a bit on a public server. Thank you for watching though.